everyone, and thank you for joining us today. My name is Jessica, and I am delighted to welcome you to this Lunch and Learn webinar, reaching residents, families, and staff fast. We know your time is valuable, so we've designed this session to be informative, practical, and brief. It should last no longer than 30 minutes. So, here's what we'll cover today. A quick look at communication challenges many of you have shared with us, how Witlingo addresses those challenges, and a live demo of the platform. And finally, we will wrap up with a Q&A session. Before we show you anything, we want to start with your voices. These are actual direct quotes from staff members at senior living communities across the country. From communication delays to language barriers to over-reliance on manual processes that leave people out, these are real daily pain points that affect resident satisfaction, staff burnout, and even safety. So, when we zoom out, the picture becomes clear. You're working across multiple channels, text, email, voice, with no unified way to manage them. Updates are time-consuming to send. Families are often in the dark, and when a resident misses something important, like a cancellation or a safety notice, it's a serious issue. Witlingo offers a simple, unified solution. From one easy-to-use dashboard, you can send texts, emails, and phone calls. Messages can be scheduled, targeted to the right audience, and automatically translated into more than 20 languages. You can send to residents and families, or both, just with a few clicks. So, how is this used in real communities? Say, a quick reminder about Bible study, or letting families know the monthly newsletter is available, telling residents that a movie's about to start in 30 minutes, or something important as there's a dining room closure downstairs. Even fun messages like there are free snacks in the lobby. Simple moments that when communicated well makes a huge difference. Now for the fun part. Let's show you how it works. We'll walk you through sending a message, selecting channels, choosing your audience, setting a schedule, and letting the system translate it automatically. It takes under a minute to reach everyone you need to.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Jessica. My name is Ahmed, and I'm going to give you a demo of the tool. To log into your portal, go to witlingo.com, okay? And then click on Login. All right. And enter your credentials here. Click on Login. All right. First thing you'll see is a dashboard with some information about what's going on with your community and so forth. But the main point I want to drive home today is the fact that you can very quickly send a notification. Let's say you want to let everybody know that the bus today is leaving at 12:30 rather than the 12 o'clock usual. So you click send, and then you just type this is to let you know that the bus to the mall is leaving today at 12:30 p.m. rather than the usual 12 noon. Okay. All right, and I can that's it. I'll send it, and it will go to everybody. And this is the type of notification that really people find useful, meaning change in some routine or something that was expected, let's say cancellation, is usually what causes friction, right? Residents don't like the fact that something was changed on them without their prior knowledge. And so notifications like this are really useful, right? And so in this case here, I'm going to be sending it to everybody. The channels here, what it means really is that I'm going to send it as a text, as a phone call, as a smart speaker notification, as an email. And if the resident has any of these channels turned on, they'll get it as that, right? That's what it means. If I want to send it only as an email, I'll just turn everything like that off. Sometimes when you have a long text that you want people to read carefully, it doesn't make sense to send it as a text, or a phone call, send it as an email, and so forth. Okay. All right, so now this is when you send now, so it would go off immediately. Now, if you say you want to send it later, let's say I don't want to send it now, I want to remind them, I don't know, at 11 a.m., okay? So I'll do that, or 11:15, okay? So today at 11:15, it would go, all right? And we'll go to everybody because I have not created any filters. If I want to filter, I want to send it only to folks who are, I don't know, the book club people, let's say. And we go to the mall, only the book club people are going to the mall, right? Then I can select that tag and you can filter them using this tag, right? I can select more than one tag, right? So I want to, anybody who has this or that will get this notification. Or if I want to, for example, I want to select specific members of the community, okay? Let's say I have only two in here. Let's say I want only Amy. I want to let her know about a message, then I can do it that way, okay? And that we send later, and it's a one-time. Let's say I wanted to have something that repeats every week on Friday. I don't know, on Friday, every Friday. I want it to be repeating. It says something along the lines of, remember that today at 1 p.m. the nurse will be visiting. Okay, right, and then maybe I want to send it at 11:30. Okay, so this would basically every week, right? Every week on Friday, I want to send this message, and let's say I want to send it to everybody. Okay. And I would do it that way and would send it to everyone. So the options are weekly, specific days, weekdays, weekends, monthly, just like your usual calendar. Okay, and I'm gonna get out of that. It does look like a calendar, right? So you can see your notifications in one quick look, and you can have different kinds of. You can look at it as a list if you want. You can look at it as just for today. Let's say, what is today? Today is the 17th. Okay, so this is what's happening today. So what's happening tomorrow in terms of notifications, and so I can look at it as a monthly. All right, so I can see these here, it's notifications, and so yeah, so that's pretty straightforward. You know, click on this button or click on that, and you create notification. Next thing I want to show you is members. Right, this is the residents. These are the folks that will be receiving these messages. So I can add them one at a time. Usually when we set somebody up, they import. We have them, you know, fill a template. Excel, it has like name, email, phone, so forth, and that way they can easily create it using an Excel, and then they can import. And they can import those residents. They'd show up here. If let's say they have, let's say, I don't know, 100 residents, and they want to make a change, rather than having to do one at a time, they can download, right? They can export into an Excel sheet, and they can make the change there, and then they can import. That way, it's much easier. Okay. Now let's take a look at the properties of a resident. Obviously, their name, and then the tags. As I was talking about the tag, you can tag folks. You can say, you know, Ahmed belongs to this Zumba club as well as the book club. My phone number, my mobile, these are separate in case people have a landline and a smartphone or a cell phone, and they're different, and they want to have phone calls coming in here, mobile coming in, and text coming in here. But usually they're the same, right? Email address. This is where you get to select the language. So we have 20 plus languages. And let's say I want to select, I don't know, Filipino, right? Or I want to select French, or whatever it may be, or I don't know, Vietnamese. Okay, there's the 20 plus languages, and if you want to find out what the languages are, we're always adding. But right now, you can find out what they are at witlingo.com/languages. Okay, and then this here is where you can select what channels the resident wants or the member wants to receive these notifications in. Maybe they just want to get them as text. They don't want to get any phone calls or email if my speaker notification. Or, you know, they may want to get them as text and phone call. Anyway, so you get the idea. So you can configure it to the liking of the resident, of the member. Okay. And there's other properties here that just skip over for now. So what else can I tell you? I can tell you about tags, right? You can easily create a tag. Let's say right here we have all these tags. You can tag people as the first floor. Let's say I want to create another one for the second floor. So I can just do that. Second floor. And I'll save and exit. Okay, now I have first floor, second floor. What this means that later on I can go to a resident or a member and I can tag them. And if I want to send only to second floor, I'll be able to do that. Okay, what else can I tell you? Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of stuff here. A lot of good stuff here that allows you to do a lot of things. But the main value that people get out of the tool is to be able to quickly send a notification, whether it's one time or recurring, and also be able to target it to a subgroup if they want to target only a subgroup, and obviously select the channels that they want to send notification in, and then pick the language so that the resident will get the notification in the language that they prefer to receive it in. Okay, so that's the demo, and again, I'll be more than happy to go over the other features, a whole lot of features here, if you're interested. Okay, so that is the demo.
So, as you can see, it is really easy to learn, right? There's no special training required, staff can be up and running in minutes. All you need is a simple spreadsheet with resident info to get started. And importantly, there is no tech burden on residents themselves. Our plans start at just $99 a month with no long-term commitments. You pay for only what you use with optional add-ons to match your budget. We also provide white glove onboarding, real-time chat, and phone support. We are here to help every step of the way. Thank you again for joining us today. And if you would like to schedule a one-on-one conversation, just visit www.witlingo.com/schedule or email us directly at info@witlingo.com. Now, let's open the floor for your questions.